Honestly, Russ, the way you're acting, you think I asked to see your bedroom for reasons other than a check on the decorating scheme.
Silly me.
Yes.
You know, I think this is pretty interesting.
What?
You and me here like this. You know, I asked you out almost 3 years ago after a football game.
Well, why didn't you?
Well, there was this guy around who got to you first. This guy with 2 last names. What was it?
Oh, Turner Cole.
That's the one. Another little confession. I always thought that you were the cutest and the loudest cheerleader on the squad.
Well, thank you. Now that we're on True Confessions,
Uh-oh.
you were the reason I was cheering so loudly.
I never knew you to notice me.
Well, you asked Lori out before I got my nerve up.
And you were dating Roger.
Yeah.
Well, now there's nobody around or anything around that can get her away.
I think it's time I go, Russ.
What? It's only 10 o'clock. I thought you liked me.
Yeah, I do, but, I just think, you know... No, Russ.
Well, relax. What's the matter? What is it? What, are you afraid of me? Is that
Of
it?
course not.
Marianne, you can trust me.
It's not you.
Listen, I am not like what your brother thinks or your father.
I know that. Why do you think I'm here?
I was hoping it was to spend some time with me.
I hope you understand.
Not really.
Well, I just think it's a little too much too soon.
All we were doing was kissing. I mean,
Yeah, but it wasn't leading to that. It was leading to more.
was I that obvious?
I read lips.
Then you must read that I like you a lot.
Well, I like you too, but, I just think that that's enough.
Well, I'm sorry that I was moving a little too fast, but I'm not sorry it was with you.
Well, I know you're used to more.
Well, I'll tell you something. I've been alone a lot more than you might think. Becky was never a real wife, in more ways than one.
I'm sorry.
You know something? You're kind of like everything I sort of hoped she'd be.
Russ, I'm not Becky, and I'm not a substitute.
And I'm not on the rebound, and I'm here with you because I want to be.
Well, I just think we should slow it down a bit.
Okay, Mom, you got it. Whatever you say. Shall we seal it with a kiss?
One good night kiss.
It's better than nothing, I guess. Now what?
Hands behind your back.
Hands behind my... Should I close my eyes, too?
Okay.
Ah, geez, I can hardly wait till our second date. Call you later?
I hope so. You better.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Night. Yes?
I just remembered. You drove.
What? Oh,
Come on.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll drive you home.
I see that you have quite a bit of experience with home care patients.
Oh, yes. I'm sure the both of you will be pleased with my services. You and your daughter.
Nancy is not my daughter.
I'm not a relative. Not yet.
I won't take up any more of your time.
She just wanted to get her hands on you. The nerve.
4 down and 1 no-show. They either don't have enough
Or
experience
too much.
or, well, you know, number 1 here was a good possibility.
Charles, she was an old battle axe.
Well, I'll call another agency tomorrow.
Oh, look, I'm too tired to see anyone else,
All right.
Charles.
Yes.
Good evening. I'm Tab Barron. The agency sent me.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're just a little late,
Oh,
and the
that's all right, Charles. Send him in.
Oh, well, come in.
Hi.
Hi.
Tab, isn't that? I thought that was short for Tabitha.
Thomas Allen Barron, but I prefer Tab.
Please have a seat.
Thank you. Well, how long you been in the chair?
Seems forever.
Well, she fell down those stairs in there almost 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's good.
I beg your pardon?
No, I don't mean the accident. The fact that it wasn't long ago. Be less deterioration of the muscle tone, yeah?
Oh. Well, what do you think?
Very nice. You have good legs.
Oh.
They'll be easy to work with.
Work with?
Yeah, didn't her doctor tell you that they'll have to be exercised and massaged regularly?
Well, she's going to physical therapy at least twice a week.
That's probably whirlpool treatment. She'll need a lot more than that.
Oh, and what makes you such an authority?
Well, 2 years in Vietnam as a med corpsman, 1 year as a assistant physical therapist, Fairview Hospital, 3 years as a co-owner of a private gym, and my degree as a nurse.
Well, I must say I'm impressed, but aren't you a little bit out of your field?
You mean intimidated by the title of male nurse? No, I'm not if you're not. Besides, I enjoy helping people.
Well, the position is a combination of nurse and housekeeper.
Well, I have many talents.
Well, it's a 10-hour day with 3 meals.
No problem, as long as you folks don't object to health food.
As long as I can have an occasional candy bar.
Yeah, I just might leave the room.
Well, your experience in physical therapy would certainly be beneficial. Nancy?
Well, it's up to you, Charles.
Can you start tomorrow?
What time do you want breakfast, and how do you like your eggs?
Ben, you're still up.
Well, I was waiting for you. You look tired.
A little.
Well, I know how to take care of that. Sit down.
What's this? A candle? Tea?
I thought we should spend a little time together for a change.
Oh, if I don't fall asleep first.
I knew I should have made coffee. Oh, your muscles are tight. You must be under a lot of tension.
No more than usual. Have you seen Mom lately?
This afternoon. Peter's thinking about quitting Prescott Development.
Why?
Oh, your mother thinks it's because of this thing between Gil and Vicky.
Well, Peter knows that Gil's a skirt chaser. That's no reason to quit.
I have a feeling it's more than that.
So why don't you talk to him?
I think he knows what he's doing.
But he can't quit just because it's the easiest thing to do. I mean, if he starts that now, it'll get easier and easier. And then pretty soon he won't be able to face any of his problems.
Lori, he'll work it out. I mean, it's only a temporary job.
Yeah, but it's a matter of principle. Quitters never win. Peter needs to prove to himself that he can take it, no matter how bad it gets.
Are you talking about Peter or yourself?
The same principle applies to everyone.
Lori, I want you to tell me about your job. How is it?
It's terrible. I'm scared to death.
Why didn't you say something?
I didn't want you to worry. I was thinking that it was going to get better.
Has it?
No,
I want you to quit.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
I don't want to.
Lori, sometimes it does more harm than good not to admit that you've taken on more than you can handle.
I can handle it.
I don't think you can. Now look at yourself.
Ben, I need you to encourage me and to believe in me. Not to tell me to quit.
Honey, I have faith in you. It's that group of juvenile delinquents I don't trust. I don't want them giving you a rough time.
You don't understand.
Lori.
So what do you think?
It's all right.
All right. I mean, don't kill yourself with compliments or nothing.
Well, it looked different in the store.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. Looser or something.
I just belted the waist in a little bit.
Oh, well, unbelt it a little bit and pull it up here.
I tell you.
Look, Babs, a law office has got to maintain a certain image. I mean, my clients are different from your former clientele.
You get rid of the fancy suits and men are men.
Trust me.
You're the boss. Say, how about the legs?
Nice. Yeah.
Notice anything different?
Well, you got yourself shaven right there.
Oh, besides that.
I'll give up.
They're not the net kind. I knew you'd like that.
Yeah, now you're getting there. Gum's got to go.
Not my gum.
Yeah. During working hours.
Never bothered me before.
Yeah, well, you were working nights before.
For you, Sweetums.
There you go.
Our first customer.
Yeah.
I mean, client. Mr. Webster's office.
Yes, I know. Is he in?
Can I tell him who's calling?
Miriam Mason.
Says she's marrying somebody.
Yeah, but don't shut the door on her. Let her in.
All you gotta do is say so. You can come in.
Thank you.
Mary, come on in. Yeah. That'll be all, Barbara. I put something on your desk to be typed.
Whatever you say.
New secretary?
Oh, well, yeah, she needed a job, desperately.
What do you make a habit of helping women in distress?
It's nothing. Oh, what brings you here so bright and early in the morning?
Well, I need to talk to you about Nancy.
Yeah, I was hoping we could have a pleasant visit.
Have you seen her lately?
Yeah, just after she got out of the hospital and got home. That woman is harder to get along with than ever.
And the thing is, his daddy is feeling so sorry about it. You know, he blames himself for this.
Poor Charles. He's just like putty in her hands.
I think it's ironic that her tragic accident happened just as she was leaving Daddy.
Yeah. Just after Charles finally came to his senses and told her to get out. Mm-hmm. It could only happen to Nancy.
That's just what I was thinking.
Well, I think we're thinking the same thing. Nancy's accident was a phony. So's her paralysis.
We are. How'd you come to that conclusion?
I know Nancy. We're all being played for suckers, especially Charles.
I know, and she's just using this to get Daddy right where she wants him.
Uh-huh. The altar. But Charles wouldn't listen to us even if we told him. She's even got her doctor's food.
Well, I'm just really afraid that he's going to run right out and marry her soon. We've got to do something.
We will.
What?
I don't know. In the meantime, you comfort your father. I'll see if I can stall Nancy.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, I'm coming! Mom, hi.
Lori, what is the matter?
I stubbed my toe. Nothing's going right.
Well, we all have those days.
This day has been going on for a week. First, yesterday it was the toaster. This morning, the hairdryer. Last night was the worst when Did Ben send you?
No, I haven't talked to him. I just dropped by because I haven't seen you since you started teaching.
Doing work?
I'm the boss, remember? How's the coffee supply?
Would you settle for tea? We're out of coffee.
No, thanks. I really can't stay long. Now, what's this with Ben?
Oh, I didn't mean to tell him. And when I did, he reacted the way that I thought he would.
Tell him what?
It's my job.
Well, I know he's concerned. What did you tell him?
The truth. The class consists of a bunch of troublemakers.
And Ben wants you to quit the job?
I can't do it, Mom. I've got to stick it out.
Pride.
I don't think so.
You really think you can help those kids?
Someone's got to try.
Well, there are other teachers.
I've got to prove to myself that I can do it.
Is this job worth what it's doing to your marriage?
Ben's just going to have to understand.
Well, understanding goes both ways. Now, you need to talk this out with him.
Last night was the first time we had a chance. Usually he's so tired when I get home, or I'm gone when he gets in.
Two ships that pass in the night.
Last night we collided.
You and Ben are so alike in knowing you're right. Stubborn. You know, he is the head of the house.
As the head of the house, he's supposed to consider my feelings. You know, he wouldn't give up his office at Hollister Square because of principle.
Well, not until he got burned. I don't want to see that happen to you, Lori.
It won't.
This is between you and Ben. I'm just going to stay out of it. At least try to compromise.
I don't see how. We both see my job from different perspectives.
The key is to share, to understand each other's feelings and why. You don't have to agree, but at least make the effort to concede.
It's not that I don't understand, Mom, but
All right, just save that for Ben. How about lunch? Why not surprise him?
It would be after the way I acted last night.
Well, at least it's a start.
Thanks, Mom. Well, I don't believe it.
Uh-oh. Now I know what you mean by a bad week.
Charles, I need to talk with you.
Well, I have to leave for a very important meeting in just a few minutes.
Yeah, but Charles, it'll only take a minute. That'll be all Tab.
Would you like another cup of coffee, Mr. Carpenter?
No, thank you. That's fine. You know, I think he's doing very well.
Well, it's only the first morning.
He makes a wonderful cup of coffee.
Better than me?
Certainly not.
Well, Charles, I miss doing all those things I used to do for you. You know, making you breakfast and that.
Well, take the vacation. You'll be back on your feet in no time.
Well, we both know better than that, Charles. There's no telling how long I can be like this. I'm a burden to you.
Nonsense. You're my responsibility, yes, but one I enjoy and love.
Charles, you're so good to me. But you know, I have my pride. I mean, if we sold my house, then I wouldn't be so dependent.
But Nancy, I like caring for you.
I know you do, but I would feel better if we sold my house. Now, you promised.
Well, I've just been so busy, Nancy.
Well, then I am a burden, aren't I?
All right, I'll see to it today. Now, just don't worry about anything. Have a nice day, and I'll see you this afternoon.
Have a nice day, Mr. Carpenter.
Thank you.
Okay, time for your therapy.
Oh, well, I don't think I'm up to it yet.
No, you just sit there and I'll do all the work. Hey, let's just relax now. Get your leg up here. Take your shoe off. All right, here we go. It's gonna feel good here. Am I too rough?
No, you're just fine. Just fine.
No, we didn't receive numbers 1291 and 6520. Come in. Well, according to the packing receipts, the materials were included, but they weren't in the box. Yes, okay. Tomorrow. Thank you.
How's my favorite lady this morning?
I don't know. I haven't seen her.
Oh, I love a quick wit. Been busy all morning?
The usual? What can I do for you?
Well, I just stopped by to inspect the new wing.
Oh, Mr. Lewis is very pleased.
Oh, well, that's good. Actually, the inspection was just an excuse to drop by and ask you for lunch.
Why, Sharon busy?
Sharon?
Or maybe she's up at the hunting lodge waiting.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's not play games.
Did she call you?
Why should she? I'm not invited to your weekend love nest.
I'm not meeting her anyplace.
Oh, you changed your mind?
I never said I would. The whole thing was her suggestion.
She's expecting you to propose marriage. Don't disappoint her.
Come on, I don't know who you've been talking to, but you got your facts all wrong.
Well, you do have a hunting lodge.
Yes.
And Sharon has spent the weekend there with you.
She likes to fish.
Are you planning on asking her to marry you?
No.
Well, she thinks you are.
Oh, She shouldn't have called you. She's just jealous.
She didn't call me, Jason. Peter told me.
Peter?
That's why he's quitting, to protect me from you.
Well, Peter's wrong.
No, I'm the one that was wrong. I believed and I trusted you.
Oh, now look, Terry, I care for you.
I am not interested in triangles.
Sharon and I are just friends.
Close friends.
I was lonely, but that's all over.
Yes, it is. Now, please, leave.
No, now that we get a chance to talk this over.
I've heard enough. I don't believe you anymore, Jason. You were so convincing the last time when you explained your situation with Sharon. I think you said something about there's nothing between us.
Oh, come on, Terry, can't we just...
Goodbye, Jason!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Goodness.
Dina.
Dr. Martin.
I'm sorry. I wasn't watching where I was
I was
going.
walking much faster than I should have.
Sort of speeding around the curves, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, I think this one's yours.
These are yours?
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry again.
No, I'm done. How's the clinic coming?
Well, the remodeling's coming along.
Any more legal snags?
As a matter of fact, there is a problem I'm having with Dr. Phillips. Are you in a hurry?
I was just leaving, but I can't do anything during lunch.
I'll treat you to a sandwich in Cramp's tomb if you'll listen to my problem.
Deal.
Good. Are you okay? You sure I didn't hurt you? Okay, good.